Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is... Okay, sorry, I just got an error message there for a second, but it seems to be alright. This is another installment in the series of buffs we would like to see with Salty Walty. We are starting out with the Zaku II S type, which, yeah, it is definitely a relic of a much earlier period of the game. It was only available in recycle tickets. I think it's still only available in recycle tickets. And it just, yeah, the stats are not particularly great since it starts as a cost 200 mobile suit, and unfortunately the benefits it had at that cost have really seriously been shadowed by other by other suits since. What do you think, Salty?
Uh, so sorry, you guys. This is our second time doing it. So I
Yeah.
gotta get my stuff collected back again. It's funny. So like the Zaku, as Rob said, this is a relic. And I don't think it's ever caught any unit adjustments whatsoever. Starts at level 2. Its max level is 350 at level 4, which is the one I'm using. Rob is currently using the level 1.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, the initial recording we attempted, he could boost for roughly 8 to 9 seconds. I get maybe three more seconds after that with my thruster build. Um, so this suit is mainly it's supposed to get in and do some melee damage because it has slightly higher melee than its range correction, but it also has a Zaku 2 or a Zaku Heat Hawk enhanced, so it's slightly better. Um, the problem is it only has the one melee swing, and I like how we both did the downswing at the same time. That was pretty nice. That's pretty groovy. I like that. So it can't really take control of that. Also, is one of the first suits to have both maneuver armor and dodge roll at the same time. The problem is with the lack of boost it has, it can't really use it to its benefit. So one of the buffs I would like to see is to give it overboost, allow it to just infinitely boost for the what I think it was like 9 seconds. It was.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a nice change to the Zaku. Also, the Zuda technically should have that, but a more dangerous version of it. If you ask me. Um, uh, the main weapon, like, and because this is not considered Char's Zaku II S type, it should have access to the giant bazooka. Um, Most games that allow you to use just the Zaku II S type give you the giant bazooka along with it. Let's take Crossfire for one. That thing, the Zaku II S type gets access to the 120, the Zaku bazooka, the MMP 80, the Magella top, and the giant bazooka. Um, I would like it also get the chained explosion grenades. I think those would be really nice in helping it deal damage when it can't get in. Um, and then you have its main weapons, which are the 120 grenade launcher, which is what Rob using. The problem is it shoots way too slow. Reload is way too long. I don't mind the grenade launcher being a while because it's a 190 millimeter grenade launcher. It should take a while to reload, um, and it causes instant stun. But the machine gun itself is not good. Then you have the MMP 80 with grenade launcher, which is the one I use. Has a much higher fire rate, doesn't do as much damage. Uh, but I feel like, as with most machine guns in this game, they take way too long to reload. Take any animation when you see the Zaku machine gun reload, it's literally slapping the disc off and slapping a new one on, and it's good to go. It's magnetically fed. There's no need to cock the gun. Same with the MMP 80. If you watched the Zionic Front opening, jiggle my controller so I don't get kicked. You see the Zaku hiding behind a building, and he flicks the mag out and then slams a new one into place, and he starts hosing. There's no need for the machine guns to take as long as they do when reloading. That would help with this suit's poor DPS at range. And the only other weapon it has is the Zaku bazooka. So, given this suit, the giant bazooka would help its firepower out, plus an additional grenade. The chain explosion would really help, and overboost. for it. What are your ideas?
Well, I don't have a lot of ideas, but the main thing I'm thinking is because it is primarily designed pretty much for hit and run. If they were going to keep the single melee attack, for one, I feel like it needs more melee strength to go behind that, though you'd run the risk of kind of duplicating the Zaku FS at that point. But I think one thing that might be useful would be to have it have both of the pursuit uh, skills so that it does extra damage to stunned and downed enemies. Because just if you are only going to, whenever I use this, I am always leaning into the downswing just because if you're only going to get one hit with your melee, you may as well make it the largest one. It is definitely possible to keep things locked down for a little bit with the, with the Heat Hawk, the grenade, and, back to the Heat Hawk. But given how slowly the grenade and or bazooka reload and re-ready, it's not anything you can keep going. So, yeah, I think the pursuit skills might be a good choice. Beyond that, yeah, it really just needs. I feel like double dodge roll might be appropriate here, but I don't know. That might be a little bit too much.
Well, okay, so what about like a special type of dodge roll where the first dodge is iframes, but the second is like resist move, and you don't get iframes.
That's an interesting idea. Like, yeah, just like like a resist move, while your thrusters are overheated, and it like resets the overheat gauge one time.
Yes.
Yeah, something
once per life.
Yeah, once per life, or once per maybe even once per cooldown. That might be overdoing it. Might having a like special evade touchpad skill for it might be useful too. Something along those lines. But yeah, just I don't know. Just there are so many Zaku variants. It's really kind of hard to say what to do.
Not step on somebody.
Yeah, and ultimately, I think this being what it is, there does need to be a proper Char's Zaku. Now that we have, a zillion kick attack animations in this game, it would be a good time to do that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a token pack waiting to happen if we end up doing token packs again.
Aki said the same thing. But yeah, that's those are my ideas. Maybe give a 2-hit melee combo. I can't remember if I said that.
I know we kind of danced around it, even if we didn't say it directly. But yeah, I think that would be good. All right, and our second mobile suit for today is the Efreet. Efreet is it's one that's when you've been playing this game long enough, you end up dealing with things like, does that really need a buff? Because there was a time when it was first introduced when the Efreet was absolutely terrifying at 300, where it's level 1. It could use the camphor shotgun at a very low level, which basically, unless you are very, very, very far away, there are very few things that it will not stop. It does multiple instances of build stun simultaneously, so it can stop things with maneuver armor very easily. It does have a smoke dispenser for stealth, and it has the Goof's heat sword, basically, or one very similar, with a similar move set, and that, of course, hits like a truck. So, but 300 is a very different beast from when it was introduced. So, Salty, what do you think?
Okay, so the Efreet, this one's a little bit of a tricky beast to buff because it will slaughter whatever it can if it gets close.
Yeah.
The problem with it is it can't get in relatively well if you run the bazooka because it doesn't have it can't stop MA, and the shotgun is too short ranged.
Yeah.
So like from where he is right now, he cannot hopefully oh wow, okay.
Just barely.
Thank you for proving me wrong. So
yeah.
so like the shotgun is is very inconsistent a lot of the times. That's the thing. Like I've shot a person only hit with one pellet and he got stunned and he hadn't taken any damage yet. But I've seen people take a full point blank shot and just shrug it off like it was nothing. So the problem is with the Efreet is that he's extremely squishy. Like right there. Like I know I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure like 3 shots hit me. That should have stunned me, but it didn't.
Yeah, like
So
it was definitely fewer pellets than last time because the first time was like 560 damage and this was 147, but it was like at the exact same range, aimed more or less the same way.
yeah. So the problem with it is that it can't really do well for itself. It has to rely on its smoke, which the smoke needs a buff too. This goes for everybody. I feel like smoke should stealth everybody within head Vulcan range of the suit that's using smoke. It's not a little puff of smoke when smoke grenades go off. It covers a huge area.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, I can't remember the perks on this suit actually. Does it have anti-stealth? Because I feel like it should.
I don't think it does.
It definitely should.
Yeah,
It's a
the only thing,
prototype. It's a prototype ace unit, so it definitely should.
yeah. Yeah, the only
Uh,
things I remember off the top of my head that it has are the dodge roll and the melee. I There's a few other things. Oh, the melee cooling optimizer, so the thrusters do cool down faster than they otherwise would.
Wait, what?
I'm almost certain that's what it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. But so for like buff wise, I would like to see the head Vulcans changed. They should be a lot better. Uh, yeah, I don't think they really have a whole lay into me. Let's see if you could stun me.
Not quite a whole round there because I used a couple. Yeah, you go for
Yeah,
it.
I got a full 30.
Nope.
Yeah, no stun, and I'm only doing 75
Yeah,
a shot, and he's level 1, and I'm 450.
and I'm doing like 50 something a shot. So
Yeah, so the head Vulcans I feel like should definitely be able to stun. Keep the 30 amount, but they need to have a decreased attack and have better attack value to them. For like sub weapons, you can't really give this sub weapons. You can and you can't because like I feel like it could take a Sturmfaust just fine, right? Every suit uses that, but giving it like additional weapons beyond what it's mainly seen with, such as the shotgun or the bazooka or the MMP-80, which I don't remember ever seeing it with the MMP-80 with grenade launcher. I don't think I've ever seen that in any artwork. But like honestly, get rid of the MMP-80 with grenade launcher. Buff the dual MMP-80s the Zaku tank uses, and let this suit use them.
yeah,
So it could just run and gun. This would make it an excellent raid shredder. And then once it stuns with the machine guns, get in and do your damage. The thing you can't really fix the shotgun either to make it more consistent because the way the servers are. That's the problem. Is the way the servers are. If the servers were better, if we had dedicated servers, the shotgun would feel a lot better in this game and not be as inconsistent. But yeah, like this is a very, very tricky suit to balance. Oh yeah, I brought this up before we started recording this. It should have enhanced tackle.
yeah.
It's got these huge, massive shoulder spikes. I feel like it should do a lot more damage with its tackle.
Yeah, I did 642 with those giant spikes. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, let's see what I do. This is actually my pure melee build on it.
Okay.
1022.
It's not terrible, but it's still just it's basic, which that doesn't feel right.
Besides the sub weapon problem, I think I would give it like maybe a wrist Gatling gun or a wrist missile launcher.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more DPS, but again, this is a very hard suit to buff.
Yeah.
What are your what can you add, Rob?
Okay, couple of things. Yeah, definitely enhanced tackle would be one. Actually, if we leaned into that, since it is generally, you know, a stun and melee suit, like double tackle might be something worth giving it. Like lean into that pointiness, because I don't think there's another Efreet type that uses double tackle, and not a lot of other things at this cost either. Another possibility is when I've used this successfully lately, I have had to use like serious heavy duty ambush tactics. I use my stealth, I hide somewhere, I stop so that I'm not on the radar, and then I wait for the stealth to be ready again so I can repop it and move some more. Like, to, you know, work with that, you could give it, say, a stealth grenade that you know, maybe two pops of smoke before it has to reload, so that you can get so that you can get a little further and stay stealth a little bit longer to
I like that.
get close to somebody. But yeah, that's about all I've got.
Yeah, it's just this is one of the more difficult suits to buff because if it gets in, it's good. But
Yeah,
the problem is getting in.
yeah. But yeah, that's those are our picks for this time. Let us know what you think. Repeat Jagan heavy equipment. But yeah, that I think is gonna do it. Oh, and platinum for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later.